Tony Schiavone is one of the greatest wrestling announcers of all time. Tony returned to calling matches on TNT in 2019 when he started working as a broadcaster for AEW Dynamite. It appears, AEW now has a second Schiavone working in the background. Tony left the wrestling business shortly after WCW's demise, and that was just a few years ago. Now, Tony Schiavone has a multitude of responsibilities behind the scenes in AEW. On the latest episode of AEW Unrestricted, Tony announced that his son Matt is now working behind the scenes in All Elite Wrestling as well. Tony stated that his son started working behind the scenes during the most recent AEW Rampage in Jacksonville, Florida. According to the younger Schiavone's LinkedIn profile, he previously worked as a producer for America's Newsroom with Bill Hemmer and Dana Perino. I've really kind of wrestled with even mentioning this, but I am going to. We have just hired a brand new producer to help us backstage. It's a producer who's had 15 years of network TV experience, and really knows what he's doing. I really wrestled with even wanting him to come to work for us, and it's my son, Matt. He will start as a producer in Jacksonville, and as this thing airs, it's already happened. He had such a good job, but he just absolutely loves pro wrestling and wanted to do it. I went, Matt, are you sure? Because it's freaking crazy back there. Furthermore, Tony also said that Tony Khan informed him that his son will be working under Sanjay Dutt. He shared on the podcast, Tony told me, he said, well, I am not going to have him work under you. I said, good. He said he's going to work with Sanjay. Meanwhile, the recent shakeups behind the scenes in AEW saw an increase in responsibilities for Tony Schiavone. Schiavone is currently employed by All Elite Wrestling as a senior producer and play-by-play commentator. Every Wednesday night on Dynamite, he can be seen calling matches and conducting interviews with the performers. Meanwhile, you can check out his podcast below. Stay tuned to Ringside News for more. What do you think of Matt's role in AEW?